welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new here and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Today we have a very exciting video because we are reviewing a new palette by Revo-Pooches, which is officially called the Revo-Pooches palette. Now this video is even more exciting because it's actually in collaboration with two other YouTubers. One is Lizzie Demetrio. I know I'm not saying that right, Lizzie, but I'm just going to say it like that anyway. And the other person is Mortifae here on YouTube, Beth. They're both my Patreons and my friends, and we all have got this palette, so we just thought, why not do a collaboration together? So once you've watched this video, go down to my description box and check out their reviews. So yeah, we are going to be reviewing this palette. We are so excited because we all love Revolution. I mean, we all love Revolution anyway, but we are all obsessed with buying like all Revolution makeup and stuff. So quite a while ago they brought out a normal like Revo-Pooches palette, and I absolutely loved it. It was a really nice like everyday like nudie palette with like pops of different colour of shimmer. I will link my review of that palette if you'd like to go and watch that as well. But they've actually come out with like a party version of this palette, so I would have thought this would be more of like an evening kind of palette. So let's take a look inside. This is what the outside packaging looks like. How adorable is this? And I believe one of these dogs have actually passed away now, which is really sad. I think it's this white one here. That is really sad. So this is what the palette looks like. I absolutely love the packaging. It's similar packaging to their Tasty range, and all the rest of the palette is purple, and it's super pretty. So this is like a dark purple. The other one was like a lilac light purple. So let's get this open. Oh, okay, this is what the palette looks like. So as I suspected, this is more of like a darker nudie palette, and then it has a bunch of shimmers in here. Actually, it's got quite a lot of cool tones, which is not something that I was expecting. But you've got a grey down here, you've got some cool tone browns, you've got loads of shimmers. And yeah, I'm really excited to play with this because I love Revolution, and I especially love these like chocolate or tasty palettes, the ones in these type of like rubbery packaging. And then in all these palettes you do get a mirror, and I haven't even told you how much this retails for. So you can pick this palette up for £10, which is not too expensive at all. It is literally the same price as all their palettes in this like rubbery packaging. And I think we should just get into it. So if you'd like to see what I think of this palette, then please keep watching. And also, before we actually get into the eye look portion of this video, I'm going to quickly do some swatches. So let's get into it. And this is the entire palette swatch. So as you can see, this is a cool toned palette. There's quite a mixture in here. There's like some purpley tones, some blue tones, brown tones. So there is quite a variety in here. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this performs because I really liked the first one. Okay, so I've just primed my eyes off of camera. I used my Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, and now we can get into the eye look. So as you saw, it's quite a cool tone palette. So today's eye look is going to be a little bit more on the dark side, a bit more cool toned, which you know is not something that I'm super confident with, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, firstly I'm going to take this shade down here, which is called Ball Pit, and I'm going to basically, a lot of kickback, I'm gonna just put that in my crease. Wow, that is so pigmented. Oh my god, look how like dark and rich that shade is. That is so beautiful. And now we need a shade to blend it out. So I think I'm gonna take a combination of Go Mutts, which is this one, and also Pupcakes, which is this one. So this one and this one. I'm just going to take a combination of the both because in all honesty, why not? And I'm just going to take that lightly and use those shades to blend out the crease. May have gone a bit too harsh on this side, but it is what it is. So those are the shades so far. Again, super pigmented. Like, I genuinely am so surprised at how pigmented these are. I'm next going to take, I think I'm going to take the grey down here, which is called Underdog, and I'm going to see if I can blend out this shade. It's got a bit of a purple undertone. Let's see if I can work this in. I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to use that to blend it, because I don't really want to add any more pigment to this already pigmented look. So next I'm going to take an even darker shade, which is this one down here, which is called Transformation, and I'm just going to put that on my outer and inner corners. And I'm just going to go back in with my original brush, just use that to blend both of the sides together. Okay, so now we can pick a shimmer for the middle of my lid, and I think I'm going to go in with this one here. It kind of looks a bit silver, but then in some lights it looks a bit blue. So let's just put it on and see what it looks like. Okay, and this is the shimmer on, and it is just like a, I don't know, like gunmetal shade. Not super dark grey, but it has a bit of a like a silveryness to it. I don't know. It's super creamy and pigmented, and I really like it. Next, for our lower lash line, I'm going to bring some warmth back to it, I think. So I'm going to take the first shade that we used called Ball Pit, and I'm going to put that all the way across. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm obviously going to go for this one here, which is called Dance Floor. Okay, and that is the shimmer shade. Really impressed. The quality of these shadows, can I just say, before I've even rounded up my thoughts, is incredible, and I'm very impressed. I'm going to now hop off camera. I think I'm just going to put mascara on, because to be honest, when my eyes are so dark, you can't really see lashes anyway. So I'm just going to shove some mascara on. I'll put some lipstick on, and then I'll be right back. Right guys, so I'm back, and this is my complete look. So for my mascara, of course, I could not film an I Heart Revolution video without including I Heart Revolution products, and in particular the chocolate dipped mascara. I haven't used this in a while just because I've been using my Benefit Bad Girl Bang, and to be honest, I actually think this is almost running out because I've used it so much. This is incredible. You know that by now if you watch me on a regular basis. I absolutely love this mascara. On my lips, again, of course, I could not film an I Heart Revolution video without including I Heart Revolution lipstick, and you'll see in my future Black Friday haul, which hopefully is going up this weekend, but I did actually purchase 2 more I Heart Revolution chocolate lipsticks, which I've been meaning to do for a while, and I've actually got one of them on right now, and this one is the shade Chocolate Brownie. Obsessed. I absolutely love this shade. It is beautiful. This formula actually feels really different to the ones that I've already got. Salted caramel and honeycomb. Even though they're listed as like matte lipsticks, this one actually feels a lot more creamier. So if you do love a more creamy lipstick, then this might be one to go for, but absolutely love it, and it seems like it's really drying down as well. Okay, now we can finally sit down and talk about the eyeshadow palette. So this is obviously in contrast to the revo-pooches palette, and in my opinion is completely opposite. Like the revo-pooches is more of like an everyday nude sort of palette. This one has really like dark, deep like browns and stuff to create like a beautiful evening look, and I absolutely love it. The shades are so pigmented. Like for a £10 palette, the eyeshadow palette quality is incredible. Like you saw how beautiful and rich those shades went on my lids. Like, I was so impressed. Even the shimmers that I used, I didn't have to wet them or anything. They were really, really pigmented, and I'm just really impressed with this palette. It's not a typical me palette, I must say. This is not a palette that I know that I'd reach for on like a regular basis. The revo-pooches is more of a palette I'd reach for on a daily basis, but that's obviously the point of both of them. This one is like an evening palette, whereas that one is like a day-to-day palette. So even though this is not my favourite kind of colour story, I think this is absolutely beautiful. And if you're looking for more of like a darker, neutral, browny sort of palette, then this may be one to go for. And plus, the packaging is super blimming cute. Like, it's got dogs on it. Like, what more could you want from a palette? So I'm going to highly recommend this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Packaging's great. You get a mirror, you get these beautiful neutrals in here. The shimmers are exceptional quality, and I just think these are really good. And if you don't want to spend too much on a neutral dark palette, then definitely pick this up, because I think it's amazing. And I Heart Revolution have just upped their game, especially with these like textured palettes, the like Tasty range, or like these revo-pooches ones. They are just incredible quality, and I highly recommend them. I actually have a whole I Heart Revolution playlist. If you didn't know, I actually have a playlist for Revolution and Makeup Obsession as well. So if you want to go ahead and check out my reviews on any of their other palettes, because I've pretty much done a review on every single I Heart Revolution palette like this, I think. Maybe not every single one, but most of them I do have reviews on. So I'll leave that link down below as well, so you can go and check that out. So guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see what Beth and Lizzie create, because obviously this is more of a darker neutral palette, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what looks they create. Definitely go and check out their channels. I'll link them down below. They're both amazing girls. They are so lovely, and they're like me. They have a very big obsession with makeup, and they do a lot of drugstore but related videos as well. So if you like my content, you're going to like their content as well. So definitely go over and support them. They are so amazing. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below if you like this palette, and which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the first one they come out with, revo-pooches, or do you prefer this one? I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!